This video covers troubleshooting of the 1% and 10% bleach autodilutors. All of the troubleshooting steps in this video apply to both autodilutors unless otherwise specified. This video covers the following issues. Low flow from the discharge tube. When the cover is pressed to dispense fluid, a lower than normal amount of fluid comes out from the discharge tube on the bottom of the autodilutor. The bleach solution is not indicating positive. When checked with the correct test strip, the bleach solution discharged by either the 1% or 10% autodilutor is not giving a positive indication. The 1% bleach test strip is indicating greater than 1%. The WaterCheck CP test strip is indicating a dark brown instead of a black. The next section will cover how to troubleshoot a low flow from discharge tube issue. Start troubleshooting by verifying that the water source is turned on and the water pressure is within the acceptable range of 28 to 78 psi. Turn off the water supply valve for the autodilutor. Release the water pressure to the unit by pressing on the cover until the solution stops flowing from the discharge tube. To remove the cover, insert the cover removal pin into the two openings on the cover. Make sure it's completely inserted. Lift the cover up and off of the autodilutor. Next, inspect the wishbone, verify it's properly installed. Also verify the wishbone is not damaged. The next step is to inspect the water inlet screen for debris or calcification that could restrict the water inlet flow. The water inlet screen is located at the top of the proportioner assembly, and it will have to be removed to inspect it. Unscrew the water inlet screen from the top of the proportioner assembly. Inspect the screen for debris or calcification. Clean the screen or soak it in a mild acid solution to remove the calcification. If you found an issue with the water inlet screen, you can reassemble the unit and test it. If not, proceed to the next step. Next, we're going to inspect and, if necessary, replace the diaphragm assembly. Using a Phillips screwdriver, remove the 3 screws that mount the diaphragm actuator assembly to the proportioner assembly. Remove the diaphragm actuator assembly. Remove the diaphragm assembly, taking care not to lose the plunger and spring located inside the actuator assembly. Inspect the diaphragm assembly. If it's misshaped or swollen, replace it. Reassemble the autodilutor. Press the diaphragm into the actuator assembly. Insert the actuator into the proportioner assembly. Make sure the notch in the actuator is located in the down position. Secure the actuator assembly using the 3 Phillips head screws. Install the wishbone. Install the autodilutor cover by snapping the top of the cover into place. Insert the dispense tubing into the fill arm and press on the cover until the bottom half snaps into place. When installing the autodilutor cover, always make sure that the 1% autodilutor cover is installed on the autodilutor with a white metering peg. And the 10% autodilutor cover is installed on the unit with the blue 10% metering peg. Reversing the covers will cause either too strong of a bleach solution or too weak of a bleach solution to be dispensed. The next problem we're going to troubleshoot is the dispensed bleach solution not indicating positive. What that means is when checking with the WaterCheck CP test strips, a 1% bleach solution is not indicating black and a 10% bleach solution is not indicating medium brown. Start by verifying the water pressure is from 28 to 78 psi. Next, check your bleach solution with a new unopened, unexpired bottle of test strips. Next, connect a new unopened container of bleach. Prime the autodilutor by dispensing bleach solution for a minimum of 15 seconds and retest with your test strips. Check the bleach uptake tube assembly for loose or cracked fittings and check the bleach inlet line for cuts or holes. Next, we're going to inspect the metering peg. To inspect the metering peg, we'll have to remove the cover on the autodilutor. Take the cover removal peg, insert it into the two openings on the cover, press it firmly, and then lift the cover up and off of the autodilutor assembly. Remove the metering peg. Inspect the groove in the metering peg for debris. The metering peg should fit snugly into the opening on the proportioner assembly. If it's loose, replace it. The blue 10% metering peg will have a similar but slightly larger groove. Use a cotton swab to remove any debris from the metering peg opening. Reassemble the autodilutor. Insert the metering peg into the opening. Make sure the notch in the metering peg lines up with the post at the bottom of the metering peg opening. Make sure the metering peg fits snugly into the opening. Install the autodilutor cover. Snap the top of the cover into place. Insert the dispense tubing into the fill arm and press the cover until it snaps snugly into place. Important. Before installing the autodilutor cover, always verify the cover for the 1% autodilutor is installed on the unit with the white 1% metering peg, and the 10% autodilutor cover is installed on the unit with the blue 10% metering peg. Reversing the covers will cause either too strong of a solution or too weak of a bleach solution to be dispensed. If you performed all of the steps in this troubleshooting section and you're still getting a negative indication with your test strips, the last thing to do would be to replace the check valve on the uptake tube assembly. When replacing the check valve, be sure to wear the proper PPE. There will be bleach in the uptake line and also in the check valve. When replacing the check valve, note the location of the small arrow on the side of the check valve. That arrow indicates proper flow, and it should be pointing towards the autodilutor. This last section is in regards to the WaterCheck CP test strip turning a dark brown when trying to read a 1% bleach solution. When testing a 1% bleach solution, the WaterCheck CP test strip should turn black. As the concentration increases above 1%, the test strip could start changing from black to dark brown. This would indicate a bleach solution that is slightly greater than 1%. Keeping in mind that a 10% indication would be a medium brown. A factor that could cause a test strip to give a greater than 1% reading or dark brown indication is the sodium hypochlorite content of your bleach being above 6.15%. The autodilutor is designed to operate with bleach that has a sodium hypochlorite range from 5.25% to 6.15%. Nowadays, many home bleaches are above 6.15%. Also, because bleach is unstable, manufacturers may state a range for sodium hypochlorite content. At the time this was written, the SDS for Clorox stated that the sodium hypochlorite content was from 5 to 10%. Your bleach may have a similar range. Keep in mind too that the bleach manufacturers generally increase the sodium hypochlorite content in the summer because heat can cause degradation. If you have any questions about troubleshooting your bleach autodilutor, contact Marcor Technical Support at 800-633-3080.